Hey, what's up guys? BenzoFigures here. Resident Evil is one of my favorite franchises out there, and even though I haven't played every single one of them, it still has a special place in my gaming heart. So today I'll be bringing down these figures from the shelf and showcase my Resident Evil 1 figure collection. Let me know down in the comments below, who is your favorite Resident Evil character? That being said, let's begin. Starting with Mr. Boulder Puncher himself, Chris Redfield. Kind of an embarrassing fact, Resident Evil 5 is actually the first Resident Evil game that I finished. In that game, and in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, there's a costume of Chris from 5 wearing his Resident Evil 1 getup. Say what you will about Resident Evil 5, RE5's characters and designs are super iconic, and in my opinion, this look is Chris's best design. The head sculpt comes from an old NECA Chris figure. I'm still not too confident in painting head sculpts from scratch, so I opted to use this instead. That old NECA figure is surprisingly not too bad, but most of my figures are Marvel Legends sized, and I didn't want Chris to tower over the rest of my Stars team. Yo, shoutouts to Hottest Customs on Instagram. His shop has a bunch of Resident Evil accessories, and without them, I wouldn't be able to make all of these custom Resident Evil stuff. So, many thanks, dude. No lie, growing up, I hated this character. I don't remember how, but I actually remember owning Resident Evil Gaiden for the Game Boy Color. And that game sucks. The shooting was a cursor that rapidly moved left and right, aiming was tough, zombies were bullet sponges, and ammo was too scarce. Yeah, I know, skill issue, whatever. But I remember by the time I got to Leon's campaign, I barely had any resources and didn't have enough ammo to beat certain bosses. That game was so bad, and I've always correlated Gaiden with Barry since he was the main character. It was only until I played Resident Evil Revelations 2 that I started liking the character. Just like in Resident Evil 5, co-op in Rev 2 was just so much fun. Great times. The vest is the same I used for Chris. The head sculpt is from a Marvel Legends Red Guardian figure, and if they ever make another Resident Evil movie, in my opinion, David Harbour would be the perfect casting for Barry. Definitely my favorite Resident Evil character of all time, and probably my favorite video game character of all time too. It's definitely a toss-up between her and Strider Hiryu. Back in Marvel 2, Jill, Strider, and Doom was my team, although the team definitely synergized around Strider. Okay, getting off topic here. I remember playing Resident Evil Remake like over a decade ago, and that game scared the crap out of me. I did end up beating RE1, but it was like the DS version. That version was still tough, since I never got used to the old style of tank controls and fixed camera stuff, but it did have merciful segments where it goes into an FPS knife mode, where you'd be able to clear an entire hallway just using the knife. Good old DS gimmicks back in the day. As iconic as this look is, I never really understood these giant shoulder pads. I think I heard it was to make the character model be consistent with the rest of the Stars team. I don't know. Still awesome though. No lie, I still haven't played RE0. I've heard mixed things about it, but let me know what you guys think of RE0. This is still a work of progress. I still need to fix up the paint for the face, and maybe I'll use a different base at this point. This base has a vest that shows the actual vest underneath. Yeah, this is a bit of a mess. I'll probably reuse the parts from this and start over. Heads up, it took more than 7 minutes to make this custom. I'm still currently working on a Stars Wesker figure, but I'm having a hard time figuring out how to go about with the vest. Wesker's vest is different from the ones Chris and Barry uses. So for Wesker, I opted to use his iconic Resident Evil 5 design with the Matrix style trench coat. Early Marvel 3 days, even though he was like one of my most requested characters, by the time he came out, he was a nightmare to deal with. Great damage, and I absolutely hate dealing with teleporting characters. Dude, I always get mixed up. But over time, people learned the matchup, and he's not too difficult to deal with. Wesker is still the greatest Resident Evil villain ever, and it's kind of hard to top that. He's a great mix of badass and cheesiness. Hey, what's up guys, Future Benzo here. I did manage to finish up the Stars Wesker during the last hurricane since we were all bunkered down. I recorded this video a week before I finished up this custom, but I didn't want to go back and re-record those clips. So for now, hope you guys enjoy the Stars Wesker. Yeah, the head sculpt is from Hottest Fuss Customs. This entire base is from a G.I. Joe figure. I want to say it's Flint. And the vest came from another, like, paratrooper or something like that. Anywho, that will do it for this video. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much. I still have much more customs to showcase. Let me know if you'd like to see a part 2 to a Resident Evil custom showcase. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.